Hi, Moise, here, and today I'm going to go over my thoughts here on Tekken 8 and King's new design as well. First, let's go over my immediate reaction, to the trailer they showed last night on um, on the Game Awards.
It made sense to show you the first ever gameplay of Tekken 8.
All right, about time. It's about time.
On the next installment in this legendary fighting franchise.
Woo! Shoot. All right, and that's the... There's Paul. There's Law. Jack. All right. Yeah, look at this. Oh my God. That sounds like to me that Junior's going to be back as well, man. People have been wanting June for ages. Oh my God. Fist meets fate.
Now it's time to recognize more awards and winners. Here are the nominees for Best Art Direction: Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon
Okay,
Forbidden
is
West,
that... Wait, hold it. Was that it?
And the Game Award goes to
I suppose,
Elden Ring.
yeah, it showed a lot. Maybe I'm just a greedy man. I just always want too much more, man.
Obviously, I look a little bit dissatisfied in that reaction. Obviously, I kind of wanted maybe it's because I was wanting a bit more. Like I thought Harada was going to come on stage and give a bit of more insight to how the game was going to play, and more about what modes were going to come back, what characters was going to come back, and that sort of thing. I thought it was going to be a little bit more on that situation, but hey, what we got here was still good, decent amount and everything like that. That was my immediate reaction, but I've just recently watched it again 4 times. Yeah, there's a few things here to talk about in there, but first, let's go over, the character that I like the most. We all know who we're going to talk about right now, Let's talk about King. Let's talk about his new design, because they showed him yesterday, and on top of that, they've come out, with the original render of it. So let us go into the world of Photoshop, and let's take a look at this, right now. So right off the bat, the first thing that stands out to me, is the fact that it looks like they've combined in his Tekken 4 outfit with the Tekken 5, 6, 7, Tag Tournament 2, and even the Tekken Mobile. It looks like they have completely taken a bit from each one of these sort of things. Now, another aspect here that I noticed here, which is a bloody different aspect, something they've never done with King before, is they've made him fully asymmetrical. He's not twinning in any way possible this time. He's absolutely asymmetrical. That everything is different on one side compared to the other. So perfect. Like obviously we got the yellow boot there with the brown boot, and then even with the knee pads, they got something different there. And when you look at this knee pad here, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. When you look at Tekken, is designed for Tekken 5, 6, and Tag Tournament 2, he wore like this sort of purple sort of bottoms with that had a lot of yellow designs on it, and with the Tekken 7 design, they went with a very, very more saturated blue with yellow designs, maybe a bit of gold designs as well. And it's almost like you're seeing all of those aspects here, right there. And now you've got this big, massive King logo on his right leg, and underneath it, it's got some scratches underneath there. And above it, when you look at this triangles, this dotted line here, I get this feeling of like some sort of a tribal warrior sort of approach. You know, might be going back to what he had there in Tekken 4. You know, now looking at this design here, the hexagon designs, I feel like something like Marduk had these sort of designs as well. You know, this sort of texture palette. It looks like they're taking almost everything in King's life and adding it all into one design, and this is absolutely phenomenal. You know, with the old designs, you saw that he had on the trunks King and Anger of Beast on underneath it, but here they've only just got it, the Anger of Beast, on the knee pad, which feels almost like they're taking the slogan Anger of... Oh, I noticed it's got Anger of the Beast this time. It was only just Anger of Beast before. And now they've made it into a more lesser part about him. But overall, it just feels like they just wanted to just go straight into the design. You know, make him completely... almost like a graffiti artist just went ahead and just said, all right, you know what, let's just paint over it, just till you've got such a big, massive phenomenon going on here. Once again, now looking at the arms, yeah, once again, you can see the asymmetrical and they're not twinning, which is a great thing. And like the hand, it's that same color, yeah, from the Tekken. So I'm not very good at the moment. The Tekken 4 design, he's got the same color from that. And on the other hand, it's black. You know, now on his forearm, it's got like a complete forearm sleeve there. You know, like, especially more with that sort of like design with the hexagon sort of texture. And on his other forearm, it's just bare. Like, don't have much there. I noticed this thing, he has this weird jewel thing there. Right? These look almost like the Predator's tentacles type thing. And then you have this other stringy stuff coming out there. Just gives you more of that tribal design. It really is. They really just went in with the design on King. This is the most design we've ever seen him have, to be fair. You know. Now, as usual, with King, I'm not really a fan of the cape. I'm never a fan of... him fighting the cape. I always would want him to rip the cape off as he starts the round. That would be always sick. Don't know if they're going to do it in this one, but this cape here does have a better design. It does look good. I like what they've done with this. You've got this pendant here that has a jaguar head on it. I don't know if it's just a random jaguar logo or if it's supposed to be a representation of himself or a representation of Armor King, maybe the first Armor King. And this other pendant, I'm not sure what it has on it here. The picture's not the best of resolution. There probably might be a better resolution out there. So maybe I can find out what that other is. You've got these other jewel stuff here. You know, he looks like some sort of tribal king, no pun intended. But that just shows what this looks like. It looks like they're going along the more tribal design. I mean, look at all the feathers coming out of the back of his mask as well. That gives more of that vibe, yeah, from Tekken 4, because they're the same colors. Yeah, that's the same colors he had in Tekken 4. He had that sort of light blue, almost turquoise style blue with a few pinkish stuff going along to most of the purple stuff, and it just seems like they've just combined it, all of those colors. So altogether, you've just got this king that just has a lot of design in it overall, man. I mean, you know, to cosplay King now, if you wanted to do a real good, proper cosplay, that's going to cost $1,000. that's going to be a lot, man. So this is an overall, I'm really loving this design. I really am, man. You know, the question I've got to ask myself is, now that he's got this proper asymmetrical design and no twinning, I need to. What is the customization going to be like? Will I be able to paint one side or one boot black and the other boot green? Will they have those aspects? Because it felt like as if Tekken 7's customization was just broad and in your face. Like you could only have this and this, not one or the other. So hopefully they bring a nice new customization, because I got some ideas I can do with this, with color changes and everything, and adding other things. You know, I mean, there's so much. The possibilities there could be endless depending on how they do it. But yeah, and that's basically my thoughts here on the King design. So now going back to the Tekken 8. So what else did we see in the trailer? We saw Paul. Paul is getting really, really older. We see Law, who now looks bulked up. Yeah, looks like he's been working out. Maybe there's been words that that's probably Forest Law. That's not actually Law. So that would actually make a bit of sense, because Forest Law's been out of the game for a while. Actually, well, besides Tekken Tag Tournament 2, and it's like he's been probably working out, bulking up, and everything like that. The game looks like it might be played. They said that the game is going to be more towards an aggressive side, which might be a little bit more cool for my sort of play style. Maybe I'm not going to put any thoughts out there yet. But one thing that does look good for the June fans, it looks like June is coming back. You know, I'm surprised they didn't show a few more other characters like Yoshimitsu. I'd thought that you'd seen Nina or something. They actually. Besides June, there was absolutely no waifus in there at all. But all right, so it looks like it's all about Kazuya versus Jin in this one. I think they're gonna go with Hihachi being dead in this one. I'm wondering what bosses are gonna be in this one. We all know what bosses I'd like to see come back, and you'd like to see what other characters are gonna come back, and of course. Might as well think about what guest character is going to come back. It's going to be an amazing game. I really can't wait for it to come out, and can't wait to see what else is going to be coming out. When I look at King, the design there, the first thing I'm just thinking of, man, is what new wrestling moves is King going to have? You know, that's another situation. I actually wrote down some moves that I'd like King to have in Tekken 8. So I think that's one video I need to come out with for you guys, because that's going to be pretty interesting. Also, I think I might need to come up with a bit more of a wish list as well, because there's a lot of things I would like in Tekken, and I thought they would talk about that yesterday. But I think it would be good for me to come out with a wish list. So that's some upcoming videos I like to get onto. So hopefully, guys, you're enjoying the hype as much as me. I am definitely hyped for this game. I'm definitely can't wait for this. I suppose it's going to come out like late 2023 or early 2024. But there's going to be some more stuff. But that's all my thoughts, guys. So thanks very much. I'll speak to you all later. Love who you are.